The Senate will come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Senators Baisley, Baisley, Baisley,
Excused.
Bridges,
You need to talk very loud. They can't hear you.
Bridges, Buckner, Coleman, Cutter, Danielson, Exum, Fields, 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 Senator Fields,
Fields.
Gardner,
Are we done yet?
Janal, Janal, Janal,
Excused.
Gonzalez, Hanson, Hanson, Henriksen, Jaquez Lewis, Kirkmeyer, Kolker, Liston, Lundin, Marchman, Michelson Janae, Malika, Pelton B, Pelton R, Priola, Priola,
He said here.
Rich, Roberts, Rodriguez, Simpson, Smallwood, Sullivan, Van Winkle, Van Winkle, Will, Winter, Zenzinger, Mr. President,
No. Baisley. Say Baisley.
Baisley,
And say
Janal,
and Mr. President.
Janal.
Excused.
I didn't say Janal. She's excused. Mr. President. That's-
Here. The morning roll call is 35 present, 0 absent, 0 excused. We do have a quorum. Senator Smallwood, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Colleagues, staff, guests, please join me in our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of the journal. Senator Winter. Senator Winter.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that the Senate Journal of January 10th, 2024 be approved as corrected by the Secretary.
You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye!
Opposed, no? No! The ayes have it, and that motion is adopted. Senate Services.
January 11th, 2024, correctly printed, Senate Bills 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, and 42. Senate Joint Resolution 1 and 2. Senate Resolution 1, correctly engrossed. Senate Joint Resolutions 1 and 2, correctly revised. House Joint Resolutions 1001 and 1002.
Consideration of resolutions. Will the clerk please read the title of Senate Resolution 1?
Senate Resolution 1, Senator Rodriguez, concerning the appointment of officers and employees for the Senate convened in the second regular session of the 74th General Assembly.
Majority Leader Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move Senate Resolution 001.
Is there any discussion? The motion is the adoption of Senate Resolution 1. Are there any no votes? With a vote of 35 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, 0 excused, Senate Resolution 1 is adopted. Co-sponsors. Members, the Senate will now stand in a brief recess while we swear in our amazing staff. Would all the staff please come to the well to be sworn in? What? Got everybody? Okay. Everyone ready? Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the constitutions of the United States and the state of Colorado, and will faithfully perform the duties of the office to which I was duly appointed, to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
Again. Listen, they still haven't figured this out yet, Jerry. That's it.
Thank you to all of the staff for all of your service and commitment to the state of Colorado and to the Colorado Senate. And thank you for all of the hard work yet to come over these next 119 days. The Senate will come to order. Once again, members, we are waiting on the lower chamber, so we will stand in a recess until we receive the message from the House.
Mr. Majority Leader? So, we're gonna be starting on number 10, because I just got the message and stuff, so, he's gotta read the message. Okay.
I've been telling everybody that
That's good.
I've got some place way faster than you too.
No. Yeah. My
Got me. Okay, well, good. We'll make our case. I just ask for a good open mind. All right, appreciate it, always.
The Senate will come back to order. Message from the House.
January 11, 2024. Mr. President, the House has adopted and returns herewith Senate Joint Resolution 1, amended as printed in House Journal, January 11, 2024. R. Jones, Chief Clerk of the House.
Consideration of resolutions. Apologies. Consideration of House amendments to Senate resolutions. Consideration of House amendments to Senate resolutions. Will the clerk please read the title to Senate Joint Resolution 24001?
Senate Joint Resolution 1, Senators Fenberg and Lundin, Representatives Duran and Lynch, concerning changes to the deadline schedule.
Senator Fenberg.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that the Senate concur with House amendments, the Senate Joint Resolution 001.
Is there any discussion?
Well, it's early in the session to be doing this, I know.
I'm thinking a senatorial thought to find out if we can reject and ask for comment.
We can do all of those things. We have many days ahead of us to get this right. However, here's what's going on. The House found a mistake regarding the request deadline. So just a reminder, this is the resolution we just passed yesterday, changing the deadline slightly for our bills this year. The House, in their wisdom, found an error. We put it in there as like an Easter egg for them to see if they were on top of their game, and they were, which is good. And basically, a couple of very small changes need to be made because the request deadline is not changing. It remains the same, but because of this error, it was changed in the resolution. But we actually are just trying to change the deadlines for when bills need to be out of a committee and out of the chamber and things like that. It's probably more information than you need. It's technical. It's a very small mistake that was found, and we just need to fix it.
Thank you, Senator Fenberg. Does wisdom exist in the House? Senator Gardner.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, colleagues, despite the misstatement about wisdom of the House, I beg your concurrence on this motion to concur.
Mr. Minority Leader.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I would argue the case slightly differently. I think in the fullness of time that was presented to us, the members of this chamber, the Senate, and the staff with whom we work so closely, in the fullness of time, we discovered that there was a challenge, a change needed to be made. We requested that it be made in the House, and now we would concur with that which we had asked to be done in the House. Thank you, Mr. President.
Seeing no further discussion, are there any no votes? With a vote of 35 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, 0 excused, Senate Joint Resolution 24001 is adopted. Senator Fenberg.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move for the repassage of Senate Joint Resolution 1.
The motion is repassage of Senate Joint Resolution 1. Are there any no votes? With a vote of 35 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, 0 excused, SJR 24001 is repassed. Co-sponsors. Senators Exum, Kirkmeyer,
Members, there was an individual with us, Dominic Moreno, the former majority leader. Apparently, they don't have a lot to do over at the city, so he's just hanging out, looking for something to do. And to really show his desperation, he left the upper chamber and went to the lower chamber. So, former Majority Leader Moreno is in the House, literally. Say hi to him if you see him over there. Will the Senate choir please assemble? I'm not going to tell you for whom, because you may not assemble if I did. Today is Senator Bob Gardner's 42nd birthday.
Well then, let's make sure we talk for a while about the birthday.
Barely legal, according to the Constitution, to serve in Congress.
Oh my God. He wasn't hatched?
Will the choir please do your thing and wish Senator Gardner a happy birthday?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Senator Gardner. Happy birthday to you.
May the dear Lord bless you, shine graces on you. May the dear Lord bless you, Bob. May the dear Lord bless you.
No, it's about the birthday.
Senator Bridges.
Thank you, Mr. President. When you look at the happy birthday song, it is an interesting set of lyrics. You start with happy, right? And certainly if we look at the legislative history of happy, we see it. Just kidding. Thank you, everybody. Happy birthday, Bob.
Announcements. Senator Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, we had a great day in the Joint Judiciary Committee yesterday, and so I think we're going to do it again. Today, 271, at 1 p.m., we will continue with our SMART Act hearings until we're done all day. Thank y'all, everybody.
Senator Priola.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, I need to be excused tomorrow for travel.
Yeah, where are you going? Senator Janal.
Thank you, Mr. President. Today we are starting with our Doctor of the Day again. And down in the basement, I think it's room 105, we will have 3 family practice docs, Ellen Conrad and Kate Pruitt and Amy Cox, and House Committee room 106. So they're starting today and we'll be here for another 118 days, I hope. Thank you.
Further announcements. Majority Leader Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just a few updates, colleagues. After we adjourn, we will go to the House for a joint session beginning at 11 a.m. to hear the State of the State address. A seat will be provided for you next to your counterpart in the House. If you have not done so, please come up to the desk and get a lanyard from the secretary to wear to the event. We will meet in the House again tomorrow as soon as the Senate recesses and adjourns to hear the MLK resolutions. And a seat will be provided for you next to your counterpart in the House, and you will have a chance to speak the resolution in the House if you would like. And as a reminder, the Senate will be closed Monday, January 15th in observance of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. We will convene at 10 a.m. the following Tuesday. On that, Mr. President, I move that the Senate adjourn until Friday the 12th at 10 a.m.
We could adjourn for 3 days without permission.
You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the Senate will adjourn until tomorrow, Friday, January 12th at 10 a.m.